Good morning. It is a sunny day today, and it's early in the morning. I'm gonna go take a walk in the garden, and I'm gonna go have a seat over in one of my favorite places. But I'm gonna just sit here. Ooh, we're gonna spend a minute by this tree, which we pruned recently, but it's still a beautiful tree to sit under and look out at the garden. And we're gonna chit some potatoes today. So today we are chitting potatoes. So chitting potatoes basically just means to let the potatoes out into the light so that they sprout. It just basically means sprouting potatoes. And this gives your potatoes a little bit of a head start on the season, and also kind of and also gives you a an idea of how your potato is going to grow, so which end actually is going to go up, which helps the potato grow a little faster. And so these are some seed potatoes, and I have organic Desiree potatoes, which is a red potato, and I have organic Butterfinger potatoes, which are a fingerling potato. So to chit your potatoes, all you need is a container to put them in that's going to hold them carefully, and then you just set them in the light. So I have this potato. You can use a used egg carton because the seed potatoes fit really well right in the egg compartments, and it just holds them up there. Now I was going to chit these potatoes and have them grow and have them sprout for a little bit before I planted them, and I just went to get my bags of potatoes, and I'm noticing that they are already they're already sprouting. So really, they're kind of just ready to plant. So I'll just show you. So when it's ready to plant, the eyes on the potato will have sprouted, and you'll want to plant, this is where the shoots of the potato are going to come up. So you'll want to plant these potatoes with the shoots facing up, and the roots will come out of the bottom of the potato. So actually, these are ready to go into the ground. So I think I might go ahead and do that. If you have a potato that is larger, if you're saving your own potatoes, or you have like fairly large seed potatoes, you can actually cut them in half. If you have, I don't think I have any, but like for example, this one, you could possibly cut this one in half. See how there is a shoot growing off of here and a shoot growing off of this side? So I could cut this in half and have two plants grow out of that potato. You don't have to. You can just plant it as it is. If you have more than 2 or 3 shoots growing out of your potato. So hard to see on this one, but there's a big shoot here and a small shoot here, and then right in the middle there are 2 other little shoots that are starting to grow, little eyes that are starting to sprout. Those we don't want to grow because it will take too many. Growing 4 plants out of this one potato will take too much nutrients and from the seed potato, and they just won't grow as vigorously. So what you want to do is just rub or pick off those shoots, and then they won't grow. So another tip is that if you're going to chit your potatoes, do not let your sprouts get too long. The longer that they get, the more delicate they are, and the more easier it is to knock them off. If you knock off the shoots off of your potato, they will not grow again. But really, you don't really want to get them any longer than this. So these guys are ready to go into the ground. Okay, so it's been a couple days and our potatoes are all chitted and all sprouted, and I'll show you what they look like. Here we go. These are the fingerling potatoes, and we're ready to plant them. So I plant our potatoes in a raised bed system, and I actually use old tires. So that way it's easier for me to rotate the dirt out of the potato beds, because it is difficult for me to actually rotate where I put potatoes throughout our small space. So instead of rotating the potato patch, we just rotate the dirt in the potato beds. So we use these old tires, and we have here's an old tire. And when you're planting your potatoes, it's really quite simple. So you take your potato, there we go, here's our potato. We have the an end where the sprout is, right here. And so this is going to go up. The bottom end here is where the roots are going to grow out of, and that's going to go down. So I'm just going to plant this way into the ground, and I'm only going to plant this sprout an inch or maybe even a half inch. Oh, there's a weed. An inch or a half inch under the ground. So I'm just going to dig a little hole, put this right in the hole here, and just cover it up. And in this tire, I'm going to put 4 potatoes. So we have 4 potatoes per tire. We're going to go back out that way. So 4 potatoes per tire. And then as the potatoes grow, so this is what we want to know about potatoes. As the potatoes grow, we will continue to mound up. You see how this soil is not all the way to the top of this tire. So we will continue. So I'll continue to mound up the soil over the potatoes, over the potato leaves as they grow. I'm going to be leaving probably 2 or 3 sets of leaves on the top of the potatoes, and then just cover the rest with very loose soil. Usually I mix my soil with some straw to make it really loose. The potatoes themselves grow off of the leaves. There will be a little root that grows right off of the leaf of the potato, and that's where your new potatoes grow. So you want to keep covering those up so you get more potatoes, because the potatoes will grow up instead of down. The roots are down, potatoes grow off the plant going up. And that's pretty much the whole thing of it. The potatoes, you'll know when to harvest your potatoes, because they will bloom and they'll flower, and that's really beautiful, and the bees love it. And then you can start harvesting your potatoes. And then as the flowers die, then they're really ready to harvest and just ready to pick them. Alrighty, well, I hope this helps you as just a really simple way to grow potatoes. I'm going to continue planting these fingerlings, and we'll have some potatoes in probably 3 or 4 months. Alright, thanks for watching. Talk to you later. Bye.